Well, so my name is Zach, aka HeatPhoenix, and I'm the developer of Network 3D, which is a
Hold up. The audio on the YouTube video is way too loud. Yes. It's way too loud. It's way above us.
Oh my, okay, I'm sorry.
just mute it. Just mute it. The audio on it isn't important.
And you're probably gonna have to restart what you're saying.
Yeah, no, that's fine. You can just mute the video completely. Don't worry about it. This video is up on YouTube. I just wanted to have a video up showing people what the game looks like if they hadn't seen it before. But as I was saying, Mega Man Network 3D is a game that is striving to be kind of a collection of Mega Man Network stuff put together. Basically, it's focusing on battles. You fight navis, you fight viruses, you fight other people, because there's also local multiplayer in this game. And in that kind of sense, it's kind of like a Smash Bros kind of like collection of Mega Man Battle Network stuff. So there's going to be multiple navis. You're going to be able to use Soul Unison, stuff like that. So I'm just going to try and mix content from multiple Mega Man Battle Network games, and just kind of put that into one 3D experience. I guess that's my introduction. And last time I was here, I showed off multiplayer for the first time. So you guys can count on something interesting at the end of this Q&A session. But first, we could take a look at some images that I set up beforehand of some new stuff that I hadn't shown before. So, Gamer, I don't know if you want to put the images. As you can see in this freeze frame, Roll is also going to be a playable character. Right. So as far as the images go, there's going to be some. There's going to be bosses from all over the series. I mean, you're going to have Old Man, and basically, I am also planning on having playable characters, playable navis that weren't necessarily playable in the other games, be playable in this game, depending on fan demand. I'm not saying that Cold Man will be one of those navis, but Cold Man is going to be a boss in Battle Network 3. Next image, please. Also, Gamer, could you tell me when the next image actually shows up on the stream machine? Because I obviously have the delay from Twitch, so.
All right, I'm back. My internet just died.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry.
No, that's fine. I was waiting for you, but yeah. Could you tell me when you've switched the image, because Twitch obviously has a few seconds delay, so. Right. So I also have Flashman and Sharkman EXE, who are obviously from Battle Network 1 and 3, and Flashman is, I guess, an interesting one because I feel like Flashman is a pretty cool Navi. So wouldn't it be nice to have Flashman be playable Navi? I mean, it's up to the people who like the project. I mean, obviously, it's fun to make this, but I want to hear what other people want. So, for example, Glide. I mean, if there's lots of people who want to see Glide playable, I'll obviously put Glide playable. I remember a very cool ROM hack where Glide was a boss. So, maybe I should ask those guys if they can use those moves and put that in 3D. But I haven't made Glide yet. But
I think I know the game that you're talking about, but I'm not entirely sure. He uses some attacks that actually throw coins at you.
Yeah, exactly. Let's see. That's like I think that's a really fitting and kind of cool idea. So I was thinking,
Yeah.
maybe that. And maybe I would have the bird bots from Legends, because like in Legends, I guess the guy was also called Glide, and he was like Tron Bond's rival, and he had bird bots. So maybe I could do something with that. But that'd be pretty interesting. Um, right. So Flashman is one that I think is very cool, and also obviously viruses from all the viruses from all the different games and their corresponding chips. Um, there should be an image with the viruses as well.
Yes, it's next.
Yep. And of course, all the corresponding chips that belong to each virus will also be usable. You can edit your folder, of course. You can, you know, anything that you would expect from another game. But I have to say that Overworld is at the moment on the cards, because obviously that would be I guess it would be like making a whole another game, and I'm the only developer at the moment, so that's obviously you gotta pick your fights, right? But yeah, I think we can start the Q&A if people have some questions they want to ask. Well, I'll start with, like Espional fan said, like he would like to see Glide playable, but if other people also want to see Glide playable, they should definitely tell me.
You have Hatman? I can't remember.
Hatman. I don't have Hatman yet, but that's a very cool one. Oh, I forgot to talk about Django. Right. So Django is going to be a thing. I didn't know that for fun, although, well, to be honest, it wasn't actually fun because it was a very involved model.
Yeah, it's definitely very involved with the thing, the scarf.
Yep. And the Gondel Soul and everything. And I mean, there wasn't actually that good reference for him in general to make the 3D model off of.
Yeah, I had watched you do the modeling stream, and that looked absolute hell to rig the body with. Yeah.
But it came out pretty great, so I'm pretty happy about that. And obviously, he has his Gunbull Soul, and he has a sword that, well, obviously he has like multiple of each, but like I just picked the sword that looked cool, gave it to him.
The Gundam Saw looks absolutely amazing.
Yeah, actually, I don't want to say it's a fluke, but there you go. But yeah, Django is going to be a part. He's going to have his chips. He's going to, he's going to be involved in the game. I'm going to have some Boktai content as well. So I'm going to look into seeing if I can, if I can do more stuff of the Boktai content that was already in the Bound Network series, such as the Count, like Hakushaku, and so on. The Gondel Soul is already a chip in Bound Network 3 at the moment, but I'm looking to add more stuff, obviously. Did we miss another picture? I think I've got all of them.
I think there's some others under it.
From
what I saw.
Okay, well, no, keep going. Because
that's on Gamer's End. He's on unconnected right now.
Oh, okay. I think his internet really kicked the button.
No, I'm here. I'm just not talking as much.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
Right. Yeah, I'm just talking in chat, trying to troubleshoot. Yeah, there's Flashman here.
Yeah, Flashman. Flashman is definitely going to be a big part. Honestly, I don't know about you guys, but I love Flashman's design. It's just very cool looking.
I actually do. And I know there's plenty of people on Tumblr that do.
Okay, well, I just want to put it out there. I love Flashman platonically. But yeah, no, I'm a big fan. So I might actually make him playable. For example, there's some other ones like Needleman that I'm going to make playable. Basically, I just really like the idea of having a kind of a game where you can just use the Navi that is your favorite. And I mean, obviously, Battle Network 6 is an interesting case because you can use other Navis there as well, and you can use them. You can even net play with that right now. But Mega Man is obviously the best Navi. He's the strongest. He's the most versatile. But I'd like to balance the game in such a way that other Navis are actually viable. I don't know if that's going to work out, but I'm gonna do my best because there's a lot of people who really like other Navis. So I'm one of them. So being able to use them and fight your friends with them would be very fun, I think.
Here's a question: what in-game bosses do you have currently planned to put into BN3D?
Well, out of the boss only, there's a lot of boss only, but for example, Life Virus is going to be a thing. Yeah, Life Virus is going to be a thing. As for the other final bosses, I don't want to spoil what my plan is with that right now, but you can expect to see more than just Life Virus as far as the final bosses go. And,
good to hear.
And as far as boss only Navis, let's just say I have a rather extensive list of 3D models that need animations that will all eventually make their way into Battle Network 3D. But I can name a few that I didn't put the pictures of, like Quickman.exe, Punk.exe, Shadow Man, Sharkman. I did put the picture of Needle Man, Metal Man, and so on. So there's going to be a lot of Navis. Not all of them are going to be playable, but a lot of them, like all of them, are going to be at least the boss.
SPM fans mentioning Iris and Base. Are those going to be in the game?
Iris, I'm not sure because I don't know what to do with her per se because she was mostly a story character.
Right.
But like if I can figure out something to do with her and I happen to have the 3D model or someone wants me like someone commission like I take 3D model commissions, so sometimes someone might commission something that's related to Battle Network and I'm like, I can put this in the game if you want. And if that happens for Iris, then yeah, I'll do my best to figure something out. But
how about likely. I think Slur's more from the anime.
Yeah, but I'm not opposed to adding anime only stuff. Like as long as it's official, I'm down with it, right?
Right.
Except for Aki the idol, like that's not okay. That's not okay in any form, shape, or way. I also see like Zero. I mean, Battle Network version of Zero. I quite like the Battle Network version of Zero, but I also have to say that I'm also not opposed to adding content from other Mega Man series. So say X or Zero. I mean, it's like it's not like a story-driven game, so there's no canon or anything. But
shit. Yeah, I was just laughing at the chat. All asking for Aki. I think there's more underneath. Flashman, yeah, Sharkman and stuff.
Yeah, Sharkman is one that I don't know. Do people want to see Sharkman playable? Because I always thought he had a really nice design.
How would you even make Sharkman playable from a? Because I think you would have to rig both that model and the one where he's just his fin is out of water.
That's
if you're going to,
if he's playable, then he can't be in the water all the time, right?
Right, and he's without going into the water, even as a boss or an opponent Navi. How would you do that coding wise without also rigging the thing with the fin and water?
I don't think you can really avoid that. You'll have to make a separate model that's just the puddle of water and the fin, and then when the animation needs him to pop out, you basically swap him.
Right.
Like a lot of things that go on with this kind of stuff where you try to emulate 2D is swapping. Like when Mega Man has his regular arm, but he needs his buster, you swap him. Like all models have their buster invisible on them until the time it's necessary.
Right.
So, and as Tengu said, there's also going to be some bonus content as far as like extra bosses. That's a really good idea. Just make Sharkman playable and there's anti-damage is going underwater. Actually, that's really nice. So I actually might use that. Thanks. But as Tengu Gemini said, there's going to be some bosses that are from other series, and Classic Mega Man is a series that I obviously really like. And there's going to be some bosses, super bosses that will be Robomasters. So the ones that I have right now are Galaxy Man, Airman, and Gemini Man. So you guys can look forward to seeing, I guess, moves from bosses in the classic series translated into a Battle Network shape. So, can you
So-
imagine what fighting airmen would be like in grid form?
Another question is, when you do your modeling and everything, uh, there are some navies that some people argue that the original designs were better, Magic Man being one.
Hmm.
Would you ever make a choice to go with a original design over the Battle.Narc design?
Original as in Robot Master? Or
Yes.
yeah, but I would add them as a separate character. I mean,
Okay.
like,
You would change the name a bit?
well, no, I think both can exist because one is magicman.exe and the other one is Magic Man.
Right.
I mean, they're all digital in quotes, but at the same time, my game is not story driven, so I don't need to justify Robot Masters being inside of a network, right?
Right.
So in that sense, you can just expect anything Mega Man related to be in this without like you don't have to worry is there already a Magic Man? Like that's I guess the freedom you get when you make like this kind of Smash Bros. Like environment where anything goes.
Yeah, let's be honest, brought up another point. Our Star Force character is going to be added.
Harpnote has already been modeled together with Sonia Strom. Actually, I can. I don't think I can post links in the chat. So
You can.
Oh, I can. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, as you guys can see here in this link, this is Harpnote and Sonia Strom. So those are definitely going to be in. I'm planning on making that a boss fight where she transforms into Harpnote. That's why the Sonia model is necessary. So yeah, you guys can probably also expect Star Force Mega Man, and when I add him, he will also definitely be playable. But to outline the way I'm trying to plan this game out is basically early next year, I'm going to release a version 1.0, which is probably going to have local multiplayer, goes all up the way to Life Virus, and then a few playable characters, but not too much crazy stuff, right? And then I'll try to expand the game with I guess expansion packs. I don't know if I should call them. I mean, they're obviously all free, but you download it and bam, you have space content like a Galaxy Man boss fight, Duo, and Star Force Mega Man, and Harpnote. So
Edgero's asking how much the game's going to cost. I already know the answer, but
I think Etro 17. I think I know who that is, and you can completely disregard him. No, but the game is going to be free, obviously.
Okay.
Also, Fazedas asked a question that I saw up there, and I mean, it was sort of a joke question, I guess, but he said,
Where do you draw the line for putting characters, bosses, chips in?
No, even before that, will you be releasing a real life toy that interacts with the game to unlock hidden content? The answer is yes. So I'll elaborate on that some other time, but the answer is yes.
That's an interesting
answer.
answer.
That is interesting, but well, let me tease a little bit. I mean, you guys won't tell anyone, but I mean, the world we grew up in, most of us. I don't know how old we all are here, but I assume somewhere between 50 and 25, something like that, on average. When we started playing Battle Network, there were no PETs, right?
Right.
But now that we're all a little bit older, I mean, I don't know about you guys, but for me, like Mega Man Battle Network has become more magical, mostly because PTs are real now. We just don't have navies. So, we don't need to have a toy PT anymore because we actually have a real PT with us all the time, every day, right? I mean, how many of us have an Android phone or an iPhone, right? So there you go. Maybe there will be a real life toy that unlocks hidden content. There you go.
Okay. We're getting kind of late in time.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure
there's
what we need to do to wrap up.
There's one more video that I want to show you guys. It's about 20 seconds long. Don't expect too much, but expect a lot.
Yeah, I'm gonna definitely watch that.
All
right. Gamer.
All right, I have it. How loud is this one, Heat?
I don't know how loud it is, but it does have sound. It does have sound.
All right, I'll go about halfway.
All right. I'll mute then. Because after this segment, no more questions. Or, I mean, you guys can ask questions, but I won't answer them.